Okay, Dave, today's probably going to be a little short video because I'm just going to dye this leather right now. I'm going to be using, again, like I said, the dark brown here. And we're going to be dyeing this side here. Now, these are called daubers. I got all these daubers all set off. Obviously, as you can see, this one is, I got them labeled too. This one's set for leather sheen. This one's set for saddle tan. This one obviously is the black dye. This one is for water. It says water on there because whenever I want to shape the leather, I'm going to get it wet. So I don't have this one labeled, but we can tell this one's dark brown. So give us a good little shake. Stick the dauber into the dye like so, and I have to wear a latex glove. And the reason why is because this is a leather dye. As we know, leather is basically skin, and I don't want to dye my skin. So, all right, so there we go. I'm going to go in here and just, I'm going to try to just get it mostly where I know it's going to be at, where I know that the watch band's going to be, because I'm kind of running low on the dye. Not too low, but we want to get it in pretty much in this area here, yeah. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like it a lot. My little Italian accent that I got going on here. And don't mind my voice. My voice is a little hoarse because last night I went to a filmmakers event where they actually had music, and I got to sing death metal. You know, so I sound a little hoarse today. Cigarettes and death metal don't mix together, you know, so they don't sound very good together, like the famous Mr. Red. So there we are. I can still do the death metal stuff right now. It's just that it's not as good as it was last night, obviously. All right, let me make sure we're about there. Okay, and then obviously what we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit more of a... See, what we're doing here also, the reason why I went this way first is because I went with the grain of the leather. And now I'm going to go against the grain a little bit here now. So that way we fill in what was actually missed. I think we pretty much got that, yeah. We got it. We got it to go, and it's a good. Make sure that I get all this in here as well, so that way it's a nice. Maybe go a little bit of cross hatching too. See if we can film a little bit more there as well. Because we want this to really, and we want this dark brown, like, you know, because I know that you were really interested in black. And I know that the dark, like black and with blue hands, you know, you don't want people calling your watch the bruise. So we want to go look as black as possible, but then when people look up on close, they say, oh yeah, it is tan. It's a real dark tan. That even looks even sweeter. So it's like you could basically look like it's black and actually get away with the black look that you originally wanted, but it's still dark tan. Now we're cross hatching to make sure that we get all this. I don't know if you can hear that or not. There's a fly flying around. And every single time I go and pull out leather dye, for some reason it attracts flies. I don't know why. I don't know if they're just attracted to the smell. It's a very, very pungent smell. It has its own unique aroma to it. It doesn't smell bad, but it's definitely one of those aromas that if you sniffed model glue growing up, you're definitely going to love this. So, I'm sorry, I don't know where I came up with that from. Okay, anyway, this is what we're going to be going with here for our color. As you can see, it's a very dark brown. And then when we finally cut this out, we're going to cut this out and then we're going to dye the edges black on the edges there. So I'll come right back here in a second. I'm going to go get I'm going to go get my heat gun. We're going to dry this up even faster. Like so. Okay, and we got our heat gun. We're going to put it on a low setting. I'm just going to give it a nice little dry this up. Because it does soak through the leather. I mean, it really soaks through it. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's starting to come through on this side a little bit, which is okay. That's why a lot of crafters, when they do leather, they want to do 2 layers of leather because they know that the dye actually soaks through the leather, and that's the reason why we want to keep this one natural color looking. So. Keep this all nice and warm and dry. Dry it out. Dry, 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 dry. You'll notice, like, I don't know if you can see this or not, but you'll start to see it kind of like gloss up a little bit. That's how you know that it's dry. And then what we're going to do is we're going to rub it. We're going to buff it out. Buff out the leather. You might as well just dry the back side too, because it may soak through a little bit. Another way you can tell too is if it comes through off on the gloves, which it doesn't. All right, and now I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a old cotton t-shirt and we're gonna buff it. Okay, and I got myself an old cotton t-shirt. This is from the Solomon Auto Group. We're going to use this t-shirt because they're a bunch of I hate every single one of them. I used to work for them a long time ago. And long story short, they asked me to come work for them. I used to do auto detailing as another one of my businesses. And they offered me the world. They said, come here because we love your work. We want you to work for us. I said, well, okay. So we set up this agreement where it'd be like I'd still be like an independent contractor coming in and doing their work. And, long story short, they ended up screwing me. But they ended up giving me this shirt and told me to keep the shirt, and I said, good, because I need toilet paper. So anyway, we're going to take this. We're going to buff this out just like so. And as you can see, it starts to give it like a nice sheen, like a nice shine on top. And we can tell that it's not all that wet because there's just a little bit of dye coming through. So we know that we did a good job drying it. You can even go like this. Actually, I don't think I need the hand condom anymore, so I can take this off. All right. Oh, look at that. See? It's soaked through. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Well, looks like I got finger AIDS or something. I don't know. Whatever. Oh yeah, that's gonna look nice. You're gonna like that. And then when we sheen that and then wax it, ooh yeah, you're gonna love that. Ooh, look how nice and shiny that is already. We can even buff it just a little bit more. Just get a nice little buff in there. Yeah, that's as much as it's gonna buff. But look at that. Look how nice and shiny, like how off of the light it reflects and everything. Yeah. Then when we sheen that, the sheen's gonna go inside of the leather and the dye. It's gonna like water coat it, so that way it's more water resistant. I don't want to say waterproof because nothing's ever waterproof, but it's more water resistant. And then finally, when I'm done with the entire thing, I'm going to take, where's it at here? Let me get, my beeswax. I got beeswax, and I'm going to heat this up with the heat gun again and just melt the beeswax on top of it and just rub it in. So that way it'll be really nice and water resistant. Then after I rub it in, I'm going to take the heat gun again on it and even it out, and then give it a final rub down with my Solomon toilet paper shirt. So anyway, that's this step for now, and then I'm waiting for your watch to come in, and we will be good to go. All right, Dave. Take care, buddy. Bye.